Today on Newsbytes, Biden has his mic cut off. What was he saying? More economic failures in the West and what happened to Building 7. Stick around for these bites and more, all on today's Newsbytes. Okay, real quick. The EU Commission has reduced its outlook for the euro area economy due to a contraction in Germany. The largest economy is now projected to grow by 0.8% in 23, down from the previous 1.1%. The Netherlands also saw a downward revision from 1.8 to 0.5%. Inflation is expected to remain high, not reaching the EU Bank's 2% target, with projections of 5.6% for the year. All right, 22 years ago today, the Twin Towers collapsed after two planes struck the buildings in New York City. However, a third building, number 7, with 81 vertical steel columns that was not hit by a plane, collapsed due to a new phenomenon called thermal expansion, claims the federal NIST. The investigation concluded on August 21st of 2008 that uncontrolled building fires caused the collapse, not explosives. Heating, expansion, beam buckling, floor failures, and girder support column separation are to blame, according to the official theory. What do you think? Comment below. Okay, check this out. Here's what GOP presidential candidate Nikki Haley says Americans need to do for Ukraine and Taiwan. Finish this. Watch.
So House Republicans should keep that Ukraine spending in the spending bill and should not separate it and should support it.
Republicans and Democrats should not pull in Afghanistan. Don't go pulling out now. Putin is at rock bottom. We know that because he's getting drones from Iran and missiles from North Korea. We know that because they've raised the draft age in Russia to 65. Finish this. Biden has missed multiple opportunities to finish this. We need to make sure that we end this war quickly. We don't want a further war, and the only way we can do that is to have Ukraine win. And there's no one that wants the Ukrainians to win more than the Taiwanese, because they know that if Ukraine wins, China will stay away from Taiwan.
All right, here's the latest. NATO will hold its biggest military exercise since the Cold War next spring on its eastern borders. The Steadfast Defender drill will involve around 50 ships and 41,000 troops and will take place across Germany, Poland, and the Baltics in February to March of 23. It aims to practice countering a potential Russian attack on the eastern flank, and it follows NATO's summit agreement to bolster defenses along the Russian border, and as NATO moves to expand its high readiness troop numbers. All right, in case you missed it, Biden appeared confused in Vietnam before he was cut off mid-sentence during his speech by the White House press secretary. Take a listen.
But I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed. Yeah, we talked about at the conference overall. We talked about stability. We talked about making sure that the Southern Hemisphere had access to change. It had access. It wasn't confrontational at all. You can understand.
Thank you, everybody. This ends the press conference. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, onto which leased electric vehicles called an execs today after failing to find a buyer. It had raised tens of millions from backers like Legal and General, but L&G declined to provide further funding. Onto had a fleet of 7,000 EVs and 20,000 customers, raising $350 million to fund growth, but now its assets are expected to be sold to potential buyers. This comes as 93-year-old discount homeware chain Wilko will close all 400 stores in the UK by October, costing 12,500 jobs. Other companies may buy about 150 of their stores, but there's no clarity on job security for current employees. Those are today's bites, which are on our website at Disclose.tv. Subscribe, hit the bell, and leave your comments below.